is a significant current day issue with the person that is causing resentment, something that's happening currently, address this problem. Address this problem instead of putting it off and hoping it will go away on its own. Don't stuff the issue, fellow conflict avoiders, because stuffing the issue is like putting fertilizer on the resentment. It just keeps on growing. It starts blooming, really. So don't put fertilizer on your resentment by stuffing the issue, fellow conflict avoiders. We need to be honest with the person about any significant ongoing current problems. Ephesians 4:25-27 says, "Therefore each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor, for we are all members of one body. In your anger do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold." I like this whole passage. Sometimes we just take one piece of this verse, but notice how it starts talking about speaking truthfully and answer it so that you don't give the devil a foothold. And I think sometimes us conflict avoiders, I'm a recovering conflict avoider. I need to stop saying I'm a conflict avoider. I'm a recovering conflict avoider. We don't want to do, we try addressing the issue, and then if we get any pushback, we back off and we start just stuffing it, and the resentment just becomes toxic then. So how about if we try being truthful with our neighbor and saying, I'm not okay. Has your husband ever walked in, because sometimes the resentment is against a husband, and he'll walk in and you'll notice that you kind of like cold as ice, and he'll say, "Is there something wrong?" "No." "Okay. Is that a lie or what? That is such a lie, I was like, "Oh, I never lied." "Well, yes, I just lied right there." I was like, we don't think of that as a lie. But that's not being truthful, is it? And the problem just gets worse and worse and worse. So ask God to help you see if this issue or behavior that's going on current day is so harmful or destructive to you, your marriage, your kids, that you need to confront the person and ask them to make a specific change, or whether it's a more minor problem and the person is just imperfect, just like you're imperfect. Sometimes it's to a magnitude, though, that they're sinning against you, and they need to be confronted, and there needs to be a request for change. Stop looking back to hit the replay button. Stubbornly choose a hopeful forward gaze, and ask the Lord or godly mentors to show you specific steps you can take to build a healthy and joyful new future for yourself. Because here's the thing, sometimes we get stuck in looking back. Have you ever been stuck around someone who's super resentful about something that happened maybe years or even decades ago, and they just stubbornly keep hitting the replay button, and they keep bringing it up, and they keep wallowing in it, and they just keep on looking at it, bringing it out, and go, woo, and then they look at it, woo, and it is poisonous, but they keep hitting the replay button and looking back, and then they keep blaming the offender, whoever that was, for their current miserable, pitiful state of being, and they blame them for their depression, and they've adopted a victim identity, right? We've all probably known people, maybe we are those people sometimes, where we have the victim identity going on, and we're blaming this other person. If only they wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't be in this miserable place I am in, and I will ever be in, and we've got to stop hitting the replay button. We've got to stop looking back. And instead, I feel like God's saying, look forward with hope and anticipation. Why are you letting this person who hurt you once continue to hurt you over and over and over again? Because you keep hitting the replay button. Stop hitting the replay button. And choose to look forward and say, okay, Lord, this happened, but I'm excited about what you've got for me in the future. And I want you to show me a new, healthy way to live, healthy way to have relationships. Get rid of the dysfunction patterns that resulted from whatever happened, and I want to move forward with eager anticipation. That's Philippians 3. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. So, did you get the message to stop hitting the replay button? Stop blaming other people for your pitiful, miserable state and say, yeah, that happened, but so what? Now I'm moving forward. Now, if this happened last week, that your husband committed adultery or something, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a grieving time. I mean, there's a time to grieve something, but Sometimes we carry this for years, and we are stuck in a victim identity, and that is so counterproductive, right? Let's have a forward gaze, a hopeful gaze, saying, Lord, take this mess and make something beautiful out of my life. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with this, and teach me a new, healthy way to live that will bring joy and vibrancy to my life.